Hello, everybody. This is Paul, and I am working once again on the Spotify playlist creator using the system that we've got. So far, I have implemented everything needed, and we're actually getting some fairly good results. So I'm going to step you through the code one by one. Some of this is just pretty simple. So I made a preference class. This was just to make ease of calculation later on. And this is used to calculate the fitness on each of the attributes we can get directly from Spotify. So, basically how that works is it will add multipliers. It's going to calculate how close is it to your preferred value for these things, and then calculating that up, it will include mean and variance as well with this variance calculation, and if it's higher or lower than your preferred value. Furthermore, it also puts a cap on how much you would like for that value to contribute to the overall score. And that's how the preference class works. Then we just set up all our variables again. All this is the preference values that I've calculated. And it also provides if it's explicit, if it's been favorited, if it's got how many artists. It provides a bonus based on that. Target songs per artist. So I put that to 2 because I have a large variety. But if you wanted a playlist with mostly from one artist, then I would use that. Okay. And we keep on going down. This just cleans up the CSV file. This Spotify fave makes a cleaned up version of it. And the biggest part with that is that for some reason, with importing into pandas, it thinks that minutes and seconds are hours and minutes. So it converts everything down into seconds. And we keep on going. This sets the calculation, calc pref fitness. So this is the fitness of the preference, which I don't think I use this anymore, actually, because I modded it before. So this is the fitness function, which once again we've edited, and goes through, calculates everything, gets the number of artists, songs per artist, favorites, explicit, so on and so forth, and calculates that. The fitness was the mutation was the biggest thing that I think helped the overall production. So after the mutation is done, we have the fresh set of all the players, or all the elements, and essentially this basically takes, and it will look at if the total time is greater than the max time seconds. It will turn off 5 random bits, and once that's done, that will reduce the total amount of time in each playlist to prevent the issue of it always remaining so high. I was originally going to do taboo list, but then I realized that effectively this works like the taboo list, so that's fine. Yeah, and then this just prints out the generation we're on. Sets up the instance. I changed the mutation type to random, and the parent selection is ranked. Number of parents are, I believe, 5 or 10, and then 200 per generation. I'm going to try tweaking these parameters, but when we run this guy, it will give us a good result. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video now, and we're going to come back when that's completed. Now, after it's finished, this will basically print out all the genes, which it's not that good of a graph because they're all binary, and so the ones it picks tend to stay the whole time. Goes all the way up, and it has a negative value, basically that decreases as it gets further towards, closer to at least a 0. If it's a -1, then it turns out pretty bad. Now we can go to the final output, which would be not this one. Oh, because we haven't sent it. Yep. So we then can print out the output, and that's our final fitness of 305, and it sends it out at the current time, which would be this one. Okay, and this one's set to specifically 30 minutes. So very few songs actually in this list. And you'll see all of their attributes, comma delineated. It's pretty good. All of these have that allow bit enabled, and so on. That's how we determine the ones we want. And everything comes from this list here, which has around 200 almost entries, all the way down to 10. So, yes, that's how that works, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!